everybody, welcome back to What's Up Wednesday. Today I'm using the Hexagon Hive framelit die, and I'm told if you use a piece of wax paper in between your layers, so it would be the cardstock, the wax paper, and your die, it's going to help you get those intricate cuts out easier, and I'll tell you what, it really does. It really helped. So I die cut this using my Big Shot on some real red cardstock, and I'm just pulling it away from the framelit there, and then adding some Tombow Mono adhesive to the back, and I'm going to go ahead and layer this onto some pattern paper, which comes from the Fresh Prints Designer Series paper pack. And I'm just putting that on, and then I'll go ahead and use my scissors and trim it down, adding some adhesive to the back, and then I'm just going to go ahead and mount that to a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I cut just slightly bigger than my hexagon frame. I'm going to go ahead and take that piece then and mount that to my card base, which is an A2 size card, and I'm also using some real red cardstock for that as well. After I have that mounted, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of stamping. I'm using the Perfect Pen and Stamp Set and the sentiment from there that says, "You make me happy," and I'm going to stamp that out using some real red ink onto some Whisper White cardstock. Once I have that stamped out, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and trim that out. There's also a die set or framelits die set that coordinates with this, but I'm just going to use my scissors instead of dragging out my Big Shot again. So I'll just trim that down using a little bit of a white border, or leaving a little bit of a white border. And then I'll just take my adhesive, put some towards the top of that cutout, and then I'll line that up on the Whisper White piece, the matte piece, onto my card front. And then I'm just going to use my fingers and kind of curl up the ends of that little banner there. The next thing I'm doing is taking a vintage facet button and using some linen thread, and I just have a little, I first put the linen thread through one buttonhole, and then I took a little bunch of the linen thread and kind of grouped it together, kind of make it a little bit of a kind of a couple layer bow in the back of that, and then I'm just running the other end of that linen thread through the second buttonhole and tying it into a knot. And then once I have that tied into a knot, I'm going to take a glue dot and adhere that down to the bottom right hand corner of my card. So I'm just fiddling here with the bow, and then I'll use the glue dot and adhere it down. I'm going to go ahead and trim down my little tails to the extra piece of linen thread. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a white gel pen just to go ahead and outline that extra solid parts of the Hexagon Hive die so that it kind of stands out more. So that's my card for today. Really quick, simple card. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And as always, a list of supplies is down below.